Hello students, as in the last lecture, we saw the sums based on the Poisson distribution. As I hope you all might be knowing the formula, it was P x equals to x equals to e raised to minus m into m raised to x upon x factorial. As in the last lecture, I had explained about the factor also. So we know that what was the formula for factorial, n into n minus 1. So if you want to find 3 factorial, so you will write 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, till 1 only we can write, we cannot write into 0. Okay, so if you write into 0, so what will happen? 0 into n number will be what? 0. So then there is the no use of applying the factorial formula. So remember, just simply minus 1 number. Okay, and you have to write till 1. So 2 factorial will be what? 2 into 1, and 1 factorial will be what? 1. And 0 factorial I had explained in the last video lecture. 0 factorial is also 1. So this small things I had explained in the last video lecture. And in the question you will have the value of e raised to minus m. It will be given where m is known as what? Parameter. Sometimes they will use the word average. Sometime in the question they will use the word mean. Okay, and x is what? Exactly what you have to find. X means what exactly you have to find. Okay, and as I told in this exercise, mean and variance will be one and the same. The value of mean and variance will be same. So let's, as in the last lecture we took one example, yes or no? Two example based on the Poisson distribution. Here this is the third one. So let's see how to find the answer. Here we have, if x as Poisson distribution with the parameter m, okay, and p x equals to 2 equal to p x equals to 3, then you have to find p x greater than equals to 2. You have to use this e raised to minus 3. As in this question, here we don't have the value of p, and without knowing the value of m, and without knowing the value of m, we cannot able to find our answer, yes or no? As here we required m, and even x also. So here in this question, it is not clearly mentioned where is the value of m. As I had told that in the last lecture, the value of m will be there in the question itself, or from the word parameter, average, mean, you will come to know that the sentence it is for the guess the value of m. As here with parameter m, but m, the value of m actually it is not mentioned. And then I told that with the help of this also we can find our also by given by this value. As for this question here, the value is what? E raised to minus 3. Simply you have to compare this e raised to minus 3 with e raised to minus 1 m. You have to compare this value e raised to minus 3 with e raised to minus m. So when you will compare, what is there in place of m? Can I say 3? So from this also we can find our answer like this. Okay, so here, or else I will show that how to find the value of m. Okay, this is one shortcut method where we can say you will get the answer directly, that m equals to 3, but there is a proper way to find the answer of m. Okay, so let's see. Here we have something given in the question that probability of the second value it is equals to probability of 3. That means p of 2 is equals to p of 3. Okay, as here we have two values of x, so 2 times we have to apply this formula. So let's begin. So e raised to minus m into m raised to x, e raised to minus m. Okay, so as for a while we'll think that we don't have the value of m. So first we'll find the value of m, then after that we'll find the actual thing, and without knowing the m we cannot find the answer. So this is the shortcut method where you can find your value of m just by comparing it with e raised to minus m. So what is there in place of m? It is 3. Okay, So here when you will solve, you must get the value of m as 3 only. So now I am showing the presentation part how to find the value of m. So e raised to minus m into, here we don't know the value of m, here x is what, 2, so 2 factorial. Again we'll apply the formula, here we don't know the value of m raised to x, here x is what, 3, 3 factorial, yes or no? Okay. Here can I say this e raised to m, we can cancel this, as if you shift this e raised to minus m to the denominator this side, right hand side, so it will get cancelled. In simple language, okay, when here we have equal to, and we here we have the same term, so we can cancel that term, yes or no? Or else if you want to shift this e raised to minus m to the left hand side denominator, still it will get cancelled. So here we're left with what, m square upon 2 factorial means what, 2 into 1, m cube upon 3 factorial means what, 3 into 2 into 1. As here we have to find the value of m, so here we'll write m cube upon m square equals to 3 into 2 into 1 upon 2 into 1, yes or no? So here 2 into 1 will get cancelled. Just I shifted this part here and I brought this m squared down. Okay, that's it. So therefore here m cube and m square is there. So can I say here m square will get cancelled. Here you will left with what, m, and here we got 3. So that is the value of m, that is the parameter m, the value is what, 3. Okay, here also by comparing we got the answer, the value of m as 3. But okay, but don't write the value of m directly. Okay, this is the way in which you can find your answer, or from the word parameter average and mean you will get the answer. Okay, so this is the way shortcut method, where in just a simple step, one simple step, but just by comparing you will get the value of m. So here we got the value of m, yes or no? Okay, so now after this we'll see actual question what we have to find. Here we have to find p x greater than equals to 2, yes or no? So here greater than equals to 2 means what, p of 2 will come, p of 3, p of 4, till where we don't know. As in the last lecture I had explained, if you don't know till where, we have to consider the value, so apply the shortcut formula. So shortcut will be what, 1 minus p of x less than 2. Just take the negation of this, negation of this will be what, less than, yes or no? So from this, whenever, see to it that in this exercise, whenever the sum it is based on Poisson distribution and you're finding for at least, you have to apply the shortcut formula only. If you are applying the direct formula, we don't know till where, which value we have to take, p4, p5, p6. Okay, but in binomial distribution with the help of n, we used to get the idea of till where we have to take the values. Okay, so now here what do you mean by x less than 2? X less than 2 means what, we have to consider the value of 0 and 1. We cannot consider p of 2 because here it is less than. Less than means less than 2, that means 1 and 0 will come. Less than equal to means what, you have to include this number also. Got the point? Okay, now after this we'll keep this one as it is. Again here we have two values of x, so here also we'll apply the formula for 2 times, yes or no? So e raised to minus m, just now only we got the value of m, into m is what, 3, here x is what, 0, so here 0 factorial will come, yes or no, plus e raised to minus 3 into m raised to x, m is what, 3, raised to 1 upon 1 factorial, yes or no? So 1 minus, here we have the value of e raised to minus 3, yes or no, that is 0.0497 into any number raised to 0, we know that it is equals to 1 as per the indices formula, yes or no? And 0 factorial is also 1, yes or no? Again we'll write here 0.0497 into 3 raised to 1 will be what, 3, and 1 factorial we know that it is 1. Okay, so after this 1 minus, so this will be what, 0.0497 plus, okay, so multiply, 3 sevens are 21, 3 nines are 27, 28, 29, yes or no? Okay, 3 fours are 12, 13, 14, 1, 0. So after this, when you will add this number, you will get what? Here it will be 8891.0, yes or no? Okay, then after that simply you have to subtract this number with 1, 0.1988, so you will take 0.000, yes or no? So 0, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, here it will be 10, so 10 minus 8 will be 2, 1, 0, 8.0, so here we got the answer, that is 0.8012. So this is the final answer for P. You will write P x greater than equals to 2 is equals to 0.8012. So in this way you have to present your sum. Okay, so whenever the value of m it is not given, to see to it that first you have to find the value of m. Okay, so there are two three different methods. So one easiest method is what, just by comparing, okay, or by from the word parameter average mean, you will come to know that that from that sentence you will come to know that that number, particular number, it is a value of m. Okay, or else it is a proper method from which you can find the value of m, and then after that you can find the remaining part. Okay, I hope you all understood the sum. So let's move on to the next sum, where you will see the sums will be in the form of statement sum. So statement sum means you have to read and understand the question, you have to understand the meaning of each and every word. So and you have to find the simplest is what, the simple method is what, just try to understand the meaning of this sentence and try to find the value of m and x, that's it. Okay, and the value of m, as I told, you will get the value of m in just a second by seeing the value of e raised to whatever the value it is given. From there you can predict that it is a value of m, yes or no? So let's move on to the next example. Let's see the statement sums. Okay, okay, so here we have one more sum in front of us, as it is in the form of proper statement sum. So it is given that the number of complaint which a bank manager receive per day follows a Poisson distribution with the parameter m equals to 4. Yes, in this question we have the value of m. As in the previous question we saw the value of m, it was not given, so we have to find the value of m by using a proper method. Okay, here for this question, here we have in the statement sum the direct value of m. Okay, so next after that what exactly we have to find, we'll see. Find the probability that the manager receive the only two means what, exactly, only two, that's it. Only two means what, p of x equals to 2, that means p of 2, yes or no? Whenever a number comes without at least and at most, it means that, it means it is what, exactly. And what do you mean by only two means what, you have to consider only two, not less not more, yes or no? And second one, at most two, at most two means what, at most means less than equals to, at least means greater than equal to, exactly means equal to. So these are the small things you must remember. Okay, so let's see how to find the answer now. So your first step in the statement sum, first you will write, let x denote the number of complaints which a bank manager receives per day, as in the given we have the value of m equals to 4, and e raised to minus 4 is also given in the textbook, okay, when you will see. And the same sum actually it is there in the exercise. I guess it is a question number 4th, okay. And e raised to minus 4 is what? 0.0183. So let x denotes the number of complaints which a bank manager receive per day. From the statement sum here we got the idea. So value of m is what? 4. And in this question here we have e raised to minus 4 also, which is equals to 0.0183. Okay. So now after that we'll write x, as I told before writing the formula, you have to mention this step. In the previous video lecture I had explained this part, yes or no? Even in the binomial distribution also, when you are applying the formula binomial distribution, so this step you have to write, okay, m equals to 4. So therefore the PMF of x is given by, here you will write the formula P of x equals to e raised to minus m into m raised to x upon x factorial, yes or no? Now we'll see first thing what we have to find for this question. Here we have to find only two complaints. That means the value of probability of x will be what? 2 only, yes or no? Okay, so therefore P of x equals to 2, here we have only one value. So here we'll apply the formula only one time. So e raised to minus, value of m is what? 4. M is what? 4. X is what? 2. Here you will write 2 factorial, yes or no? Don't write the formula again and again, just write the formula only one time for each sub question and substitute the value, okay. So here we have the ready-made value of e raised to 4, that is 0.0183, yes or no? And we know that 4 square is what? 16. 2 factorial means what? 2 into 1, yes or no? Understood? After this, simply what you will do, you will multiply this two number, that is 0.0183 into 16, yes or no? So where you will get the value as what? We'll check. Here you will get 16 threes are 48, 8 will come, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, then 9, 2, 0. So here you will get 0.2928 divided by 2. So here this will be what? 1, okay. So here 2 fours are, so here 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 1 carries 6 and 4. So here you will get 0.1464 after cancellation with 2. So here we got the first answer of x, that is x equals to 2 is 0.1464. So only 2 means what? Exactly. Okay, so once again I will explain the sum. So just by reading the question you will come to know. Here we got the value of m, and already we have the value of e raised to 4 in the question. Here two things which we have to find. The first one is only 2 complain on given day, and the next one it was at most 2 complain on the given day. Okay, got the point? So now we'll see for the second one, at most 2. What do you mean by at most 2? At most means what? Less than equals to. So px less than equals to 2. Okay, so now after this, what do you mean by less than equals to 2? that means it will contain 2, 1 and 0. So here we'll write p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2. Yes or no? As here we have three values of x, so we'll apply the formula for three times. Okay, so we'll apply this Poisson distribution formula three times. One for the value of x as 0, then for 1, and then for 2. So e raised to minus m is what? 4 into m is what? 4 raised to what? 0 will come, so 0 factorial. Here also same, sorry, here plus will come. E raised to minus 4 into 4 raised to 1 upon 1 factorial plus e raised to minus 4 into m is what? M 4 square upon 2 factorial. Yes or no? Okay. Now one more thing I just want to say. Here already here we got the value of p of 2 as what? 0.1464. So you have no need of solving the sum directly. If you want, you can write the answer straight away as 0.1464 and just mention, give this as 1, from 1 you got. So this we can do that. Yes or no? As already we have the value of p of 2 in the previous question only we got. So why to find the answer again and again? So just simply write here 1, from 1 we got the value of 0.1464. Directly you can write. Okay, so this is applicable in the exam, so this you can do. So after this, e raised to minus 4, e raised to minus 4 is what? 0.0183 into any number raised to 0, we know that it is 1. 0 factorial is what? 1. Yes or no? E raised to minus 4, it is 0.0183, and 4 raised to 1, 4 raised to 1 is what? 4 upon 1 factorial is what? 1. Understood? After this, so this part when you will solve, you will get 0.0183 into 1, you will get the same answer, and this section will be also same as this value of this answer we got from the previous question. As already we have the value of p of x equals to 2. Yes or no? Simply here multiply and check what the answer, what answer you will get here. Okay, so 4 threes are 12, 24, 25. Yes or no? Okay, so 12, 32, 33. Okay, so 4 ones are 4, that will be what? 7, then 0.0. So here you get 0.0732. After that simply add all the numbers. 0732, 0.1464. Okay, after adding you will get here 9, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes or no? 12, 13, 14, 11, 12, 13, 2. So here we got the answer 0.2379. Okay, so here we got the answer, that is 0.2379. For what? For p x less than equals to 2, which is equals to 0.2379. So in this way you have to present your sum in the exam and you have to find your answer. I hope you all understood this sum, as we took first sum as what, where we saw how to find the value of m, and then after that how we can find the remaining part. Okay, just by comparing also you can find your answer just in a fraction of seconds. So this is the trick from which you can find the answer, and this is the proper method. Okay, so in exam you have to apply the proper method only. Don't write the value of m directly. If it is given the value of m is so and so, so then only you can write given equals to m equal to 3, like that. When you don't have the value of m in the question, so this is a way in which you have to find your answer. Okay, so rest, I guess you all understood the method. And here in this question it was it was in the form of statement sum. As we know that whenever a question it is in the form of statement sum, we have to read and understand the question, we have to understand the meaning of each and every word. As in this question here, it was clearly mentioned the value of m is what, 4, and we have the value of e raised to minus 4 also, and we can compare this it with e raised to minus m. Still the value of m will be what, 4 only. And in the first question here it says that you have to find only two component. Only two means what? Exactly. At the most two means what? Less than equal to. At least means what? Greater than equal to. So these are small things which you have to remember. Okay, and see to it that whenever some it is in the form of statement form, the first step you will write x denotes what? Number of complaints. So here m is what? 4, and e raised to minus 4, we have the value. Before writing the formula in each and every sum you have to mention this step, yes or no, then find the answer one by one. That's it. Okay, in this way you can find your answer. So let's move on to next few sums. Okay.